Warning, before you do the following, please be aware that if you do this, you cannot revert it backwards. You cannot go backwards in days if you move your days forward in Pokopia. Fair warning, just so you know. Either way, let's get into it. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and then I'm going to just quickly show you guys how to speed up any sort of building or things you need to make inside of Pokopia. So if you have a Pokemon that needs to make an item for you, or you're trying to wait until the next day and stuff like that, there is an easy way. So for example, right here, we're just going to show you an example of how this works. So you guys can see we need these guys to build it, and they're going to simply start building it, and we're going to get an estimated time of when it's going to be done. As you can see, beep, beep, boop, 12:37 a.m. If we open up the thingy right here, you'll see it's 12:21 p.m. right now. Sorry, p.m., not even a.m. But yeah, so it's 12:37 is when it needs to be finished. So all we gotta do is open up our, thingy over here, go to system settings. And by the way, I'm gonna warn you right now, this potentially could run some risks doing this. Just a warning, just a fair warning. I don't know if they might block you from multiplayer play or anything like that. I don't know. But just fair warning, if you're gonna do this, do it on your own risk, okay? Just purely do it on your own risk. It is kind of cheating, essentially, but we're going to move the clock up here to past the time then they're supposed to be building it. And as you can see, we're going to go back. The time on our thingy now is going to be set to 12:40. Now, keep in mind, you need to make sure that you are not, connected. I think you don't need to be connected to the internet for this. I think you can also do it even if you're connected, but generally speaking, try not to be connected to the internet while you're doing it. And of course, make sure you turn off synchronized clock using the internet. Turn those things off and then set your time. And if we go back into the game, you'll see that they are already finished. There you go. See, they're already done. That's it. Now, all we got to do is talk to them, and that's pretty much it. And now they're just going to finish the building itself. So that's it. It's pretty straightforward. It's very easy. And this works for everything, by the way. Like, you can do this for basically everything. Like, if you want to max out your stamps, so we can go and show you if that works as well over there at the PC. So if you go over to the PC real quick, you'll know that there is a stamp checker you can do. Like, you can basically try to get stamps for every single day of the week. So we can go over stamp card, and you'll see stamp period, I guess 3, 6, 3, 12, and then we got exchange period is on the, I think is that the 13th? So between the 6th and the 13th is when you need to collect all the stamps. Now you'll see we already have today's stamp, but if we quickly go over here and just change our time again to the next day, we're just literally going to go in here and go down, and again, date and time. We're going to go in here. We're going to change our date to the 7th instead. There you go. Go back into the game. And I think now we should, in theory, let's see if, yeah, things will, yeah, it's just going to reload real quick. So just let it reload. And then I think you still need to, of course, complete your missions, your daily missions and stuff like that. You still need to do things in the game before any of that, happens. But there you go. We are back in our house. The time has reset. We can leave. And I think now we should be able technically to try to get another stamp. So it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy to do. Again, it is technically a form of cheating. So please don't do it if you want to cleanly play the game without any sort of, interferences. Also, keep in mind, by doing this, you change what's in the shop, right? You can change everything in the shop to just get new items that maybe weren't there the day before. And I think you can also go a day backwards. So if you missed something on a specific day, you could just go back and exchange it, which I think is really nice, because I hate that they would just block you from being able to just have fun in the game. This is a really fun game, so it'd be really weird. But you'll see that's there. And if we go down to stamp card, we can add another stamp. There it is. And we can actually speed through all of these to see what happens at the end of it. So if we just do the same thing over and over again, we can actually see what happens at the end of these and see what all the stamps come out to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much explains the entire thing. I don't think I need to really show you much more. But just for fun, we're going to go through and test it all out just to see what it looks like and what happens. Just for fun, okay? I just want to see what happens. What happens when you do all the stamps? You pretty much probably get a reward. So I'm going to see if that turns out. And I might just edit this here, or I might just let you watch this entire thing. But I just wanted to try it out, see what happens, because I'm curious. I don't know. I want to see what you get with all the stamps, okay? I'm really curious to see what you get from all the stamps, because there's only, 5 days to collect, if I'm not mistaken? A message from your Pokédex. Is this your lucky day? You're getting to find more sparkling ripples and lost relics than usual. Okay, interesting. So on this particular day, we're going to have a higher chance of encountering specific items, which that's kind of one of the reasons you'd want to change this every day, because otherwise you'd have to wait day in and day out. But there you go. Today's stamp is literally a Mewtwo stamp. So you can probably check out like this and plan out what days, right, you want to, like, you can basically plan out which days you want to put what stuff, right? So there we go. We got another stamp. Our shop should have changed again. Yep, we have new stuff in the shop, which is awesome. Can go back over here to challenges, and we'll see our daily challenges have also updated with new stuff that we can do, of course. And I think now we can just do the same thing over again and try to get all 5 stamps. And once we have all 5, I think we can check what we get as a reward, because there's got to be some kind of nice reward for it, I would assume. I mean, maybe we get nothing. Imagine we get nothing. That would be really sad. But there we go. We're going to change this over to the 9th now. Do the same thing. Go back into the game. Here we go. Open it up. And we're going to reload again. So, yeah, it is just a process. Just got to do it over and over again until you get all the stamps. And get the reward. But again, so far I haven't noticed anything. Like, I do play offline, so I don't know if that changes anything. I probably wouldn't try this if you're playing multiplayer. If you're playing multiplayer, just synchronize your clock to the internet and do that instead. Otherwise, I don't know what would happen. Like, I just wouldn't take the risk because it could go really bad. But you'll see, there we go. We got Venusaur stamp next, which is awesome. The shop has updated again with a berry case this time. And lots of new stuff that we can add. The chic table. The challenges have updated as well, so there's that. And of course, we're going to do the same thing one more time because we need to get that last stamp. And then we need to change our game to the 13th because that's the day you get to exchange it all. So you need to actively play the game if you want to do this without, like, any cheating or anything like that. You need to, like, actively play the game every single day to make sure you get all the stamps and get, like, all the rewards at the right time, because the exchange period there, as you can see, it runs out on the, or it's on the 13th. So I don't know if after the 13th it changes, but again, just fair warning if you do it. And also keep in mind, there is a risk that you run with this, potentially. I don't know what the ramifications would be. I know there used to be some sort of ramifications for other games with Nintendo in regards to, like, changing your time and day and all that, but hopefully nothing changes or goes badly here for us. So there we go. A Pokemon is the talk of the town. Head to the Pokemon Center to see for yourself. And you can see here that there is a new Pokemon that has appeared. And hey, guess what? Whoa, would you look at that? It is Hoppip. And yes, Hoppip is actually an event Pokemon that you can get. So we can talk to him right here. Oh, hi, nice to meet you. And where am I? How did I get here? Must have gotten blown around by the wind while I was asleep. I still like it here. It's got a nice vibe. If this is where the winds brought me, I guess I'll try living here. So there you go. We can add Hoppip now to our list because Hoppip is actually an event Pokemon that comes out on the 10th, and we just changed our time to the 10th. So guess what? We can now find cotton spores, which is awesome. Now we can have a whole new item that we can add to our collection, and we can also now get 2 more Pokemon, right? We can get its pre-evolution and evolution as well, which is awesome. So there you go. But you might have more luck on Dream Island, so that's where we're going to have to find it, obviously. If you have any cotton spores, I'd be really happy if you could share some with me, Ditto. I'd give you one of my special treasures in exchange, which is, hey, pretty cool. So, that's what happens if we do that. And then next, we're going to check the PC again and see if we can add our last stamp. And there it is. There it is. That's the last stamp. And now all we got to do is we got to turn off this thing again and go to the 13th, because the 13th is the day of exchange, right? That's when you get to actually exchange it. So we're going to quickly skip down. And again, like I said to you guys, it's a risk you're running with this. Don't do it if you fear that it's not going to work out for you. So, or like something you might get, you know, if you cannot reverse it backwards, that might be a problem. So just fair warning. I will try to see if I can reverse it backward in this video just to show you what happens if we try to go a day backwards instead, if that changes anything, or if something bad happens. I kind of doubt anything bad would happen, but if it does, you know, let's make sure that let's make sure we don't mess anything up here. So let's go and really quickly check what we get for the stamp. A Pokemon is still talking to town. Head to the Withered Wasteland Pokemon Center to talk to them. And as we can see, we got our fella is... Well, he's not here anymore, but that's fine. So we talk to this thing, and we should be able to get our... Yes, there it is! All right. And for every single one of them, we seem to be getting coins. Let's see how much we get at the end here for all the stamps. We got 2,000. Okay, so there it is. That's what you got. And you got this week's stamp card. And we can already add this week's stamp, and this next one goes until the 20th. So every single week you can get the stamps if you really want to, and this goes for a while. But keep in mind, again, if an update comes out, you may need to, like, you know, there's always a risk with this kind of stuff. But there it is. That's pretty much all you got to do. And I'm quickly going to show you what happens if we revert our days backwards to the 12th instead of the 13th, because there will be a change that happens if we do that. So I'm going to go over here really quick. Going to go date and time. We're going to go down here, and we're going to go backwards a single day just to see what happens, because I'm pretty sure that's going to change something. And I just want to make sure that nothing bad happens. So we went a day backwards. We didn't reload this time, which is interesting. So I don't know if you can go backwards. So there is a risk, though, and I'm telling you right now, that maybe you will not be able to reverse backwards. So just fair warning, if you're gonna do this, there is a chance you can't reverse your days backwards, which, yeah, that would be really shitty in case, you know, there's a specific event or something that you wanted to really do, and now you can't do it. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one.